Okay guys, so what I'm here to talk about today is some more Major League Baseball news and more specifically. According to MLB Network, yesterday at around 3:40 p.m., the Yankees acquired Stephen Drew from the Red Sox in exchange for Kelly Johnson. Now, before I give my initial thoughts on this deal, I just want to say that I knew ever since Stephen Drew signed with the Red Sox in early May that he was gonna get traded at the deadline because shortstop wasn't the Red Sox main issue at the time. Their issue was the back end of their starting pitching. In fact, I'll leave an annotation below with the video explaining why I say that. But now to my initial thoughts on this deal. The reason why the Yankees picked up Stephen Drew is because they needed an upgrade defensively in the middle infield because he's gonna play both shortstop and second base. Shortstop when Jeter needs to get off, and the rest of the time he's gonna be playing at second base. And this is because Brian Roberts has been atrocious as a second baseman for the Yankees this year. In fact, Brian Roberts has a fielding percentage of .974, but he has committed 10 errors, and a good amount of those errors have come over the past month. On top of that, if Brian Roberts was hitting, maybe the Yankees could have forgiven him for committing all those errors. But to be honest, Brian Roberts isn't producing as the second baseman for the Yankees. In fact, in 91 games, he's hitting 237. He has 5 home runs and 21 RBIs. And what he typically averages for a major league season is a batting average of 276, 11 homers, and 62 RBIs. Now I understand that Brian Roberts is older, but maybe if he was hitting around 250 and maybe had 7 home runs and 34 RBIs, the Yankees would have been more inclined to keep him. But since he's not batting at all and he's committing all these errors, it's sort of like the gang Aguilar with the Atlanta Braves situation. At a certain point, you just have to cut your losses. Now, with Stephen Drew, the New York Yankees get a player who has only really played shortstop during his career, but he's a really good defensive player. In fact, this year in 39 games, he has a field game percentage of .989 and has only committed 2 errors. And he has pretty good range as well. He has contributed to 34 double plays. So, even though he hasn't played second base, they say that the transition from shortstop to second base is much easier because you have more time to anticipate the baseball and more time to react. Now, what the Yankees are getting on the offensive side of the ball for Stephen Drew, even though Stephen Drew this year so far is hitting 176 with four home runs and 11 RBIs. This is right around the time where Stephen Drew gets hot typically in his career. In fact, Stephen Drew in August hits 275, and for his career in August he has compiled 23 homers and 91 RBIs with an on-base percentage of .349. That's the best out of any month in his career typically. Now, in September, he also hit pretty well. He hit 283 and has compiled 23 homers and 81 RBIs. So the Yankees, if they're going to get anything out of Stephen Drew, this is the perfect time to pick him up. Now, let's go see what the Red Sox are getting in Kelly Johnson. Now, what the Red Sox are getting in Kelly Johnson is basically gonna be a bench player who's gonna play every once in a while in the outfield or in the infield, but he's a good bench player to have because what he averages typically in a season is a batting average of .251 with 19 homers and 67 RBIs. But the dilemma is gonna be similar to what he was with the Yankees. The Red Sox have too many players that they want to play, and he might not get enough at bats like he did with the Yankees, and as a result, he was hitting .219 with six home runs and 22 RBIs with the Yankees. If you don't get him enough at bats, that's what you're gonna get out of him. But if they move Speier to center, maybe, and platoon him and Jackie Bradley Jr., maybe you could find the Kelly Johnson who hits more like .251. But if you don't get him playing time, I see him struggling. Anyway, guys, that's it for right now. Peace.